Good day, everyone. I am Michaela Marie Ipil. Together with my co-reporter, we will be presenting the 21st century skills according to their categories. But before we will tackle about our discussion, so let us first know our objectives. So, the intended learning outcomes of this discussion is to identify the categories of the 21st century skills, to apply the 21st century skills in preparing, planning, and delivering a lesson, to cite ways on how to enhance the 21st century skills of learners, to explain how 21st century skills be integrated in teaching and learning process. So now, let us define what is 21st literacy skill. So, 21st century skills refer to a broad set of knowledge, skills, work habits, and character traits that are deemed necessary in coping with today's world and future careers and workplace. Thus, it can be applied in all academic subject areas and educational setting throughout a student life. Students will need to develop these skills in the classroom so they have great careers in the future. So, framework for 21st century. According to the Partnership for 21st Century Skills, this concept encompasses a wide array of a body of knowledge and skills that have to be categorized. Moreover, this concept has been interconnected with applied skills, cross-curricular skills, cross-disciplinary skills, interdisciplinary skills, transferable skills, transversal skills, non-cognitive skills, and soft skills. What is Partnership for 21st Century Skills? So, it is a national organization that advocates for the integration of skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, and communication into the teaching of core academic subjects such as English, reading or language arts, world languages, arts, mathematics, and many more. The Partnership for 21st Century Skills presents the following sets of skills that are categorized accordingly with different strands of expected outcomes. So now, let us talk about the 21st century skills categories that must be integrated in educational setting. So, the first category in 21st century skills is the learning and innovation skills, or also known as the 4Cs, which are the critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and communication. So, learning and innovation skills are the primary skills orchestrated in the 21st century. They are attributes that differentiate students who are prepared for a complex life and work environment from those who are not. So the first skill under the learning and innovative skills is the critical thinking and problem solving. So it is one of the most important qualities one should have. This may include effectively analyzing and evaluating evidence, arguments, claims, and beliefs, and solving different kinds of non-familiar problems in both conventional and innovative ways. So, it involved the application of a higher order thinking skills to new problems and issues, using appropriate reasoning to effectively analyze the problem and make decisions about the most effective ways to solve it. So next is communication. It is simply the act of transferring information from one place to another. This pertains to articulating thoughts and ideas effectively using oral and written communication skills in a variety of forms and contexts. In 21st century skills, it means talking to others, communicating effectively in a wide variety of forms and contexts for a wide range of purposes, and using multiple media and technologies. Having a good communication skill will help in bringing all the qualities together. So the third one is the collaboration. It involves working with others respectfully and effective to create, use, and share knowledge, solutions, and innovations. The key element of collaboration is willingness. All participants must be willing to compromise some part of their ideas and give way to others to get the best idea from the group. So the last skill in learning an innovation skill is the creativity and innovations. It denotes use of wide range of idea creation techniques to create new and worthwhile ideas. It is the ability to widen the mind and think outside the box. It means using knowledge and understanding to create new ways to solve problems and to create new products and services. So let's proceed to the second category of the 21st century skills, which is the information, media, and technology skills or the literacy skills. People in the 21st century live in a technology and media saturated environment marked by the following: access to an abundance of information, rapid changes in technology tools, the ability to collaborate and make individual contributions on an unprecedented scale. Literacy skills focuses on how students can discern facts, publishing outlets, and technology behind them. It is determining factual information to avoid misinformation. So, therefore, to be effective in the 21st century, everyone must be able to exhibit a range of functional and critical thinking skills related to information, media, and technology. So the first literacy skills under the IMT skills is the information literacy. Information literacy refers to assessing and evaluating information critically and competently and managing the flow of information from a wide variety of sources. It is a foundational skill that can help in understanding online data, facts, and statistics. So next is the media literacy. It underscores understanding both how and why media messages are constructed, creating media products by understanding and utilizing the most appropriate media creation tools, characteristic, and convention. Media literacy is the skill in identifying and distinguishing relevant information published in credible sources and outlets. So the third one is the technology literacy. It pertains to the use of technology as a tool to research, organize, evaluate, and communicate information. So it is having the information and knowledge to understand what technological innovations perform, what task, and why. So now let us proceed to the last category in the 21st century skills, which is the life and career skills. Today's life and work environments both require more than thinking skills and content knowledge. Cultivating the ability to navigate the complex life requires students to develop the following life and career skills. This includes flexibility, leadership, initiative, productivity, and social skills. So the first skill under the life and career skills is the flexibility. Flexibility is the expression of someone's ability to adapt to changing circumstances. It is deviating from plans as needed. Next is the initiative and self-direction. It is an indication of someone's character in terms of work ethics and professional progress. It is about starting projects, strategies, and plans on one's own. So next is the social and cross-cultural skills. It is a concept of meeting and networking with others for mutual benefit. It is the ability to communicate to others to form a connection or relationship. It is very crucial for success. So next is the productivity and accountability. It is the ability to complete work in an appropriate amount of time with a simply what we call a person's efficiency. Lastly is the leadership and responsibility. It is motivating a team to accomplish a goal. It is someone's passion for setting goals, walking a team through steps required, and achieving those goals collaboratively. Those are the 21st century skills categories to improve teaching and learning. It is the abilities needed by the students to succeed for their careers. This will help them to cope for today's enhanced globalization.
Good afternoon. This is the continuation of the 21st century skills categories. And before I will start, I would like to introduce myself. And I am Clark Guambut, the second reporter. So we have now in a part of integrating the 21st century skills and teaching learning process. The 21st century support systems, we have five following elements are the critical systems that necessary to ensure student mastery of 21st century skills. So first we have 21st century standard, and the second we have assessment of 21st century skills, and number 3, 21st century curriculum and instruction, and number 4, the 21st century professional development, and number 5, the 21st century learning environment. So first we have the 21st century standard. So in 21st century standard, it focuses on the content knowledge and expertise of 21st century skills. And second, build understanding across and among core subjects, as well as 21st century interdisciplinary theme. And number 3, emphasize deep understanding rather than shallow knowledge. And number 4, engage students with the real-world data, tools and expert they will encounter in college, on the job, and in life. Students learn best when actively engaged solving meaningful problems. And number 5, allow for more multiple measures of mastery. And the second type is the assessment of 21st century skills. So first we have support a balance of assessments, including high quality standardized testing along with effective formative and summative classroom assessments. And number 2, emphasizes useful feedback on student performance that is embedded into everyday learning. Of course, that is a factual. And number 3, requires the balance of technology enhanced formative and summative assessment that measure student mastery of 21st century skills. And number 4, enables development of portfolios of student works that demonstrate mastery of 21st century skills to educators and prospective employers. And last is enables balance of portfolio of measure to assess the educational system's effectiveness in reaching high levels of student competency and 21st century skills. And the third type is the 21st century curriculum and instruction. So hear me out. So in this 21st century curriculum and instruction, the teachers in 21st century skills discretely in the context of core subjects and 21st century interdisciplinary themes. And it also focuses on providing opportunities for applying 21st century skills across content areas and for a competency-based approach to learning, and enables innovative learning methods that integrate the use of supportive technologies, inquiry and problem-based approach, and higher order thinking skills. And it encourages also the integration of community resources beyond school walls. And the fourth type is the 21st century professional development. So in this chapter, it highlights ways teachers can seize opportunities for integrating 21st century skills methods and teaching strategies into their classroom practice and balance direct instruction with project-oriented teaching methods. Of course, we should, as a future educators, we should know our strategies in teaching, and illustrates how a deeper understanding of a subject matter can enhance problem solving, critical thinking, and other 21st century skills. So it also enables 21st century professional learning communities for teachers that model the kinds of classroom learning that best promotes 21st century skills for students and cultivates teachers' ability to identify students' particular learning styles, intelligence, strengths, and weaknesses. So it also helps teachers develop their abilities to use various strategies such as formative assessment, of course, and giving the students assessment to assess, right? And to support the continuous evaluation of students' 21st century skills development, and it encourages knowledge sharing among communities of practitioners using face-to-face, virtual, and blended communications. And the fifth part is the 21st century learning environment. Now, in this 21st century learning environment, it creates learning practices, human support, and physical environments that will support the teaching and learning of 21st century skill outcomes. And it also provides support professional learning communities that enable educators to collaborate. Of course, as a future educators, we should collaborate in another or in other expert. And it also enables students to learn in relevant real-world 21st century context through project-based or other applied work, and allow equitable access to quality learning tools, technologies, and resources, and provide 21st century architectural and interior designs for group, theme, and individual learning, and support expanded community and international involvement in learning, both face-to-face and online. Now, we have 10 implications to educators. So first, we have successfully complementing technologies to content. And number two, aligning instruction with standards. So what are those standards? Of course, the knowledge content and sa paman. Of course, the knowledge content and improvement of the students. And balance, number three, balancing direct instruction strategically with project-oriented teaching methods. And number four, applying child and adolescent development knowledge to educator preparation and education policy. Number five, using a range of assessment strategies to evaluate student performance. Of course, it is inevitable to assess and evaluate the student's performance. Number six, participating actively in learning communities. Expected for the teachers about participating in communities. And number seven, acting as mentors and peer coaches with fellow educators and using a range of strategies. And number nine, pursuing continuing learning opportunities and embracing career-long learning as professional ethics. And last but not the least, which is the number 10, establishing a conducive learning environment where learners can freely express themselves and explore their potentials and capacities. Now let's move to the implications to pre-service teacher preparation. So the teacher or the future educators assume. So it is important and essential to know the instructional models of the principles of teachers. So first we have integrating teach for understanding principles. Yes, that's correct. And number two, creating rich practice teaching experience. Yes, expected of the teachers that you are knowledgeable and flexible, and creating dynamic learning communities and peer mentoring networks. And last but not the least is examining the role of content, pedagogy, and technologies in developing higher order thinking skills. Now, for the learning environment, it is a key component to any systematic reform initiative. So, for students, it is also essential part of the students to collaborate with peers. And partnership, it is an extraordinary important in the work of transforming 21st century teacher preparations program. And last but not the least is continuous improvement. So for continuous improvement, it represents willingness to commit to revisiting the process over time. And that would be all.